think you really have to put a lot of ego aside to devote yourself to stewarding land and animals. Could you find enough satisfaction just living in service? Hey guys, it's Katie Kate on the Homestead. Just a little update to show you what I have been working on this week. I've really just been trying to clean up as much as I can before the big bloom happens and everything just gets weeded under. I've been shooting a little footage as I work along, and I'll share it chronologically so that you can see my progression over this week. Firstly, a few of my hens seem to be wanting to go broody. Frida, my only remaining OG chicken, hatched Nugget last year, so I know that she is a really broody hen. Over the weekend, I noticed that she had an injury, and I was worried that the hens were fighting over the nesting boxes and the eggs that were in there. I talked to Scott about it, and he says that he thinks it's a breeding injury because it is right on the back of her neck where the rooster grabs her when he breeds her. Now, if she's broody, she's not necessarily going to want to be bred, and anyway, she's injured. I really love the little lady, so I've been putting this Blue Coat antiseptic on the injury. It's been a couple of days now, and it does look like he has re-injured her. So yesterday, I separated her in this little coop, and I've put some eggs in with her that she can work on hatching. She can spend the next 3 weeks healing up and hopefully hatching some chicks. She's in her own little private suite right now. I'm actually collecting all the eggs and I'm giving them to her, and she can brood on all of them and hatch them all. Only the blue egg is hers. Yeah, you're hurting her, buddy. Stop doing that. As I work steadily away, the wheels in my noggin are always turning, and I've really been reflecting on homesteading as a way of life and how it really is a life of service without a lot of accolades to kind of put wind in our sails. You know how they say, if it was easy, everyone would do it? Well, I think when it comes to homesteading, it's not just about the actual work involved. It's really a lot about the ego and how much feedback or lack thereof we get for devoting ourselves to living in service as a steward. I mean, think about it. In my old life in the city, I had a skill. I would go work for you. You would tell me how great I am at what I do, so much so that you would give me money, and then I would take that money and I would go live my life with it. Out here, I don't have anyone telling me how amazing I am or giving me money for the skills that I have and the work that I do around here on the daily. It's just me and the chickens and the cats and the dogs enjoying the benefits of my hard work. I think you really have to put a lot of ego aside to devote yourself to stewarding land and animals. I think we all want to feel like we're having some kind of positive impact on the world. And out here, I can always ask myself the question, what the heck did you do today? I moved some garbage from one place to another. I cut down some trees that had fallen down. These are hardly earth-shattering tasks and really don't benefit anybody. Nobody cares that I moved a burn pile around and cut up a tree. But cleaning up 5 acres is probably having more of a direct impact on the health of the planet than any of the personal training that I was doing in the city. I could tell myself that I was making the world a better place by making people happier and healthier through my job. But I don't even know if that's really true. I'm not a personal trainer anymore. The world is still spinning and people are still happy and healthy. I do really like to look back at the videos that I have shot over the past few years. It helps me to keep perspective on all of the work that I have done. I have raked up this whole area where I chopped up those apple trees. I have another big fire built. It's supposed to rain over the weekend, so I will probably try to get this burned. I dragged over 4 of these huge stumps by myself. That was some heavy lifting. Just one pine tree left to cut up. Here's another view of the pond. I pulled all of these pallets up out of this area, so I'll have to move those over to the fire pit. Still pulling out garbage. I need a new battery for my riding lawnmower, so I am not able to get out and cut the grass yet. It's getting a little bit long. Yesterday I got the last of these trees blocked up and in the fire pit. So this is all cleaned up back here now. This is what's left of my burn pile from this winter. If I do not get this back to the fire pit, it's going to grow over with weeds, and I'm going to have to wait until there's snow on the ground in order to burn it again. And that means I have to stare at it all summer. So I am getting it out of here while I still can. It's mostly done. That's it for today. She seems to be enjoying her apartment. She has a dozen eggs on there to hatch. That's a big pile of garbage to add to the burn pile back here. It's a good amount of work for today. Alright guys, well that's it for today. Just a little update on my week here on the homestead. All the work I've actually been getting done, as well as the thoughts that I've been mulling around as I work through my chores. As always, I'd love to know what you all think, especially those of you who are homesteading like I am. Have you had similar feelings about the work you're doing And how do you motivate yourself and remind yourself of the incredible value of what you are devoting yourself to? Until next time, happy, healthy living. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe, staying kind, working hard, but not too hard. I'm Katie Kate on the Homestead, and I'll see you later.